Right, this is the final chapter of S2. I will put this actual PowerPoint on the KRP so you can download it if you want to. Because people aren't here and I'm filming it, the easiest thing for me to do is actually use the paper version of the PowerPoint on the visualizer. As I said to the class a minute ago, there's not a need to write some of this down at the moment. And hopefully we will finish this before Charities Week starts. So, errors in hypothesis testing. I just want to pick up on one thing Alex said earlier this lesson. Looking at that homework, he said, well, that test was a complete waste of time that had such a small sample size. That is something we are going to pick up on as we go through this chapter. So, first of all, when you carry out a significance test, you can either get it right or wrong. What I mean by that is you can either come to the correct conclusion or you can come to the wrong conclusion. And what I want to do now is to compare this to a court situation where a guilty or not guilty verdict is going to be returned. So, these are the scenarios in a court situation. The person did not commit the crime and they are found not guilty. That's the correct result. People should be happy. Over here, person did commit the crime and they were found guilty. Well, apart from the person who committed it, everybody should be happy. That's a good result. But there are other possibilities. Now, the person did commit the crime and is found not guilty. That is not good. Down here, they did not commit the crime and they are found guilty. That is not good. Are either of those wrong results worse than each other?
The one of that.
They are subjective.
This one down here?
Yeah.
I would say found guilty but didn't commit the crime would be worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Being locked up for 20 years for something you didn't do, people think of that as a grave injustice. Up here, people being let off or slipping out, well, they just think they just got lucky and we'll get them next time. And sometimes they do. But yeah, this one down here is exceptionally bad. So, I mean, in this country there have been famous miscarriages of justice. They make the High Court, sometimes there have been sort of investigative television programmes and things for like Birmingham 6 or Birmingham 4 or whatever, and Jill Dando, alleged killer who was found not guilty and all sorts of things. So yes, okay, those are the ones that are considered bad. So if we look at this now in terms of hypothesis testing, all I have done here is just change these headings. Okay, so if I just slide down again, before, did not commit the crime, that is like a null hypothesis, did not commit the crime. There is no actual, nothing strange going on. So, this is great, these two here are wrong. Okay? So over here, this is when you accept H0, when actually, think of maybe a medical trial, you say, no, the drug's not having any impact, when actually it was. Or down here, you're saying, actually, when the drug wasn't having an impact, wasn't any better, you say it was. So, these errors, here and here, these problems, have specific names. This one down here is called a type 1 error, when a true null hypothesis is rejected. This one here is called a type 2 error, when a false null hypothesis is corrected. That needs copying down.
The whole table?
I would do the whole table, to be honest, yes. Okay. So at this point, just to give you a bit of time to copy that down, I'll pause the video.